That's awful. Today, we will be reacting to episodes 23 and 24 of Trigun. Let me tell you why I'm especially excited for these two episodes. Because the Sax Man is in the thumbnail for episode 24. Will we finally see the power that his saxophone holds? One of the greatest mysteries of this show.
Really?
What is in that saxophone? What kind of power does he wield? And why a sax of all things? Well, we're not going to waste any time up front. We're going to just jump right into our first reaction, a reaction of episode 23, Paradise. If you're watching this on YouTube and wish you could see things a bit more clearly, well, I've got good news for you. You can by going to patreon.com/Volume1Pod, clicking join. Somewhere next to the subscribe button on this video, you can see the full, unedited, unobscured versions of these reactions and all of our previous reactions. And you can even try out our Patreon for free for the first 7 days to see if it's right for you. If you are willing and able to support, it really goes a long way. It matters. It helps. But with that out of the way, on to the reaction. Oh, damn.
I picked up my first gun at the age of 7.
Whoa,
And I
Wolfwood
shot it.
backstory.
And I
remember how
shot it.
strangely easy it was to pull the trigger, because that one shot was all it took to finally silence that sickening piece of garbage who had the nerve to call himself my guardian. And so, I was free. Yes, tomorrow things would be different.
The
Tomorrow.
cat.
As much as I wanted to believe, it only went from bad to worse.
Life is like an incessant series of problems with brutal
Oh,
choices
oh.
and a time limit. You must make the best decision in a split second. We are nothing like God. We sometimes are driven to become the devil himself.
Whoa,
I didn't
whoa,
want other
whoa.
kids to grow up like me, so I started my own orphanage. It was gratifying work. I was actually doing something for the good of others. It was my place of peace and happiness. Yet sometimes, I still think to myself, there's no place worse than this planet. It's
Damn.
horrible here.
I was not expecting that. I mean, that goes kind of hard, though.
Brad.
Oh my god.
I'm loving the music in this episode.
I don't understand you knives. Ah, shit. This thing's filthy.
You're wrong. He wasn't gonna shoot me.
Please. Please don't look at me like that. There are extenuating circumstances you don't understand.
The VA for Wolfwood is great, too.
Oh, shit.
Is he in his
The
brain?
aura is here. It's his papa.
His papa. Oh, this freak.
The guy who trained him.
I thought you would have been killed him
He's too good.
with the damn apple. Why are you still playing his games?
You still need some work. It's not healthy to hesitate. I'm sure I told you that before, haven't I?
Why have you come here?
Apparently you've lost some weight. Why, Nicholas?
I've been traveling with a real troublemaker.
It's time for you to kill this man now.
But Knives specifically told me to bring him back alive. The order was not to destroy him.
What?
I'm afraid
What?
that order
What?
has been retracted.
What about the money?
Don't worry, it will be paid. as
Wolfwood?
promised. Follow through with your
I
mission,
can't
and I
believe you were
guarantee the
right.
lives of your precious December
I don't
orphans.
want to be
Fucking
right, Megan. I don't like being
10
right.
episodes ago, you're like, something is up.
And as of now, you too, my friend, are also a gung-ho gun.
You called it.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa, he's cool.
Oh, that gun. But Wolfwood, I know it might have started off that way, and I'm sure at this point he's like very conflicted, and maybe he's been conflicted the whole time. I know he doesn't want to be doing this, but like,
Deal with the situation as instructed.
bruh. After everything.
The way he
Damn.
looked at me, it was as though he was the one who killed the kid. Damn it, I'll take the blame. Hit me if you need to. Then, maybe at least I can...
Mr. Priest? Oh, good. I was hoping I'd find you here. I thought you might be hungry, so Meryl and I made you sandwiches, and I'd be very happy if you'd eat them. Oh, yeah, and you take your coffee black, right?
Why haven't you said anything?
Anything?
About the kid I killed the other day.
Oh.
Oh, I I just don't know what to say. I'm so confused because what you said was right and what Mr. Vash said was true too. I don't like it when people have to die.
What would you have done?
I don't know really.
That's not good enough! I don't understand him. Even in such an impossible situation, he keeps saying that nobody had to die.
That's the way Mr. Vash has always been. He's lived by that rule his whole life. It's very important to him.
Thou shalt not kill, remember? What the hell kind of churchman are you anyway? Come on!
I've lived my life very differently from him, and I guess I have to accept that. I was supposed to guide him. I was ordered to protect him. It was my job to be there for him. But the mission, the obligation, it doesn't matter anymore. I honestly wanted to save him, even if it meant killing a child. I actually wanted to save him. I had no alternative. I had to choose one or the other.
So he's implying that maybe his like kids are at risk if he doesn't do
so strange.
this.
Maybe.
I've always chosen the right path, haven't I?
Oh.
Damn, dude.
Thank you. You're so kind.
You need your strength. Please eat the sandwiches.
Will you please eat them with me?
Damn. See, I love when a scene does that. They introduce something.
So late getting back to her room.
This is a really good episode so far.
Yeah, and then by the end of the scene, got so much
What
weight.
should I do? What should I say to him?
It's cozy.
He's curled up.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wait. They're sleeping in the same bed?
Sleeping in the same bed.
They're in the same room.
I mean, I don't
His
know.
shirt's off.
Yeah, you know,
He's smoking a cigarette.
It got hot. It was hot.
Wait.
Are you
He smokes
leaving
cigarettes
without
all the
saying
time.
goodbye?
I shook off my ass right now. What the fuck?
I shouldn't have hit you the other day. You didn't deserve it. I'm really sorry.
It's all right. Maybe there was a way out of that problem. Maybe what we should have done would have been something like...
Shut up! That's enough!
Oh damn. He's done, bro. He is done.
Our lives are too different, Vash. You and I were destined to come to this. It's part of who I am.
Why at this time?
If I tell you, will you agree to die? Draw! Draw!
Damn.
Okay, I'll do that for you. But in return, will you do something for me?
Yeah, what?
When this is all over and I'm dead, you won't ever shoot anyone again.
You actually expect me to become a living target like you are? Alright, so how do you plan to get out of this predicament, huh?
I don't know.
Then answer me one thing. You're obviously going after Knives. What do you intend to do once you find him?
Many years ago, he stole someone who was very important to me.
So you want revenge?
I don't know. I really don't know.
So that's how you live. That's how you choose to live. You know what? You're an expert at pissing me off. Amazing.
Hey, Wolfwood.
Take cover!
Damn.
Who fired that?
It must be Kane, and he's not alone.
What?
Why don't you go after Kane? You shouldn't have any problem finding him. By the way, I only know you as the Stampede. I think you can at least tell me your real name.
No way. I'm not gonna tell you just so you can go out and get killed today.
Now don't be stupid.
Between you and me, my name's irrelevant.
He's like, no, it's really irrelevant.
No, my name is irrelevant.
Oh my god.
No, doesn't matter.
This is a really good episode.
Mr. Wolfwood! I hear gunfire.
Okay, then maybe
Really?
don't.
What are you doing here? I'm staying here, Meryl. He told me to stay here. He made me promise. So I'm not moving until he comes back.
Oh, yeah, this episode, man.
Wow. Whoa.
What the fuck? That was crazy.
He led me in here.
This guy's crazy too.
I think that's so funny how his like body's camouflaged, but the gun is not.
And people are like, what's this long pipe right here? Oh, fuck.
The only clues I had were the lag time between rifle reports and my rough calculations of the angles on impact.
Okay,
I
Fit.
had a hard time finding you. Why don't you head on home? It's too hot out here.
Gulp. No,
Gong.
he's looking real good.
Awooga. Relax. Oh.
Where will he attack from?
Oh.
shit.
Damn. Oh,
Yay.
you got him?
Yeah.
So now what's the best choice? Tell me. Is this good enough? Is it? I'm done.
Don't.
That's gonna be it for me.
Make sure he's dead.
No, he's doing that on purpose. He doesn't want to kill him.
I know.
He finally got the
Now
apple.
that's tasty.
It's been the same apple for 10 years.
I can't believe you'd so easily waste the 10 years of training I gave you, Wolf.
Actually, it wasn't wasted at all. I've used everything you've taught me. I just decided to do things a little differently.
Actually,
That's the best answer.
shut the
There you
fuck
go,
up.
with God's protection.
Don't turn your back.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
I failed. I failed to save someone again.
Man is born a mortal being, and we all make mistakes. It's part of the game.
Covered
So
in
dirty.
blood.
Careful the next time.
It's hard for me to accept making mistakes like this.
Then you can choose to suffer. That's also a part of the experience of mortal life.
Oh yeah, mortal.
By the way, Knives is in Dimitri.
What did you say? I never told you anything about knives. How did you know that?
No! What the fuck? Oh. Oh no.
I hope you don't mind me barging in like this. In spite of the profession I've chosen, I've never actually made a confession before. It's these times we live in. I did what it took to protect the children at any cost. That's how I always justified my actions. I took many people's lives. All that time believing there was no other way. My sins are so heavy. Too heavy to ever atone for. And yet, somehow I feel happy. At peace with myself today. It really can be done. Once you stop to think about it, there are plenty of ways to save everyone. Why didn't I ever listen to him? Why didn't I see that before it was too late? That tastes good.
You know
Damn.
cigarettes are bad for the baby, darling.
I'm sorry, honey. If I am reincarnated, I'd like to live somewhere where life is easier. Somewhere with no stealing, no killing. Eden.
Oh my God, I can't. I can't do this right
I
now.
could live happily with him and the girls. I'm not ready yet. I want to stay with them. I don't want to die.
The fuck? I guess.
I'm a man.
He's not gonna die. He's actually fine. He's actually okay, actually. He's actually gonna be fine, actually.
Was everything I did in my life a mistake? Would I be wrong now to ask for your forgiveness?
Ugh.
I did not want to die this way!
Stop! Stop!
That's awful.
Be so for real right now.
Oh fuck, dude. I mean, we might just only react to one episode today because I don't know if I can take anything else after that.
Oh my God. I can't.
That was brutal. That was diabolical, frankly. His last moments.
Oh my God. I'm so fucked up right now. Oh, I can't.
We might, after this conversation, definitely need to take a break. But yeah, man. It was incredibly powerful. I feel like the writing of that episode was done perfectly. Like, it was so good. Yeah.
I can't.
Again,
I'm so pissed. He should have just fucking killed him. Like, oh, it makes me so angry. Like, that was the moment you're like, you know what? Let me not kill someone. Let me choose this. And then you fucking die because of it. Oh, it makes me so angry.
but at the same time, you know,
I understand that was his choice, but like, bro.
and hearing him at the end begging for life, like just like wanting to continue living and to continue living with Millie, Meryl, Vash.
No, that Millie shit came
That shit
out
was
of
crazy.
nowhere. Not out of nowhere. Like, they always like hinted at them being like kind of close.
They actually did. They really did.
They did. And like he was like very fond of her, but like it was definitely solidified.
Like they were a thing.
They
Like,
they coitled.
oh yeah.
That's what was shown. And then Meryl's like, "What are you doing in here with your pajamas on?" Like, she stayed with him overnight and shit. And which was like, whoa.
And what was that thing about? Like, was he imagining like having kids
Yes.
with her?
And
Because
they-
she's like, cigarettes
yes.
aren't good for the
Yes.
baby.
No,
And he
because that was when she was pretending to be pregnant because she was hiding that girl.
Oh, you're right. I remember.
They were like role playing being a couple.
I remember. But again, the monologue at the end, him at the altar, you know, confessing for everything that he's done and saying how, explaining how he used the kids as an excuse to kind of like justify like the things that he was doing. He felt like by doing this good, it would sort of like negate like a lot of the bad. And him questioning whether every mistake he made his entire life was actually the wrong choice. And it took him meeting Vash, who in that last moment, he realizes like, you know, I guess not in that last moment. I guess he's known this entire time. Like, Vash ain't human. Vash is something else. And especially just like seeing him sort of like have this battle like within himself, seeing how like being around Vash like makes him so frustrated because it's something he thinks is impossible, and then realizes at the end that like maybe it wasn't, or not even maybe. He says at the end like there were so many other ways, like I could have, like if I really listened, if I really tried, like there were
But
so
it's
many
just-
other ways to save people.
Yeah, but it's just unfair. Like, it's so unfair because
Incredibly
Vash
unfair.
is literally not a fucking human being. Like, he's not mortal. He's not.
Yeah.
So he's asking like Wolfwood to do what he does, but then this is what happens. He fucking dies.
Yeah.
he can't afford to do that. It's not like he's going out of his way to kill bad people. Like, he's not killing bad people. I mean, he's not killing good people. Sorry. He's not killing good people. He's only killed bad people to protect the people that deserve to be protected. So, like,
It's a lot. I mean, I totally understand what you're saying, and it's not fair, but at the same time, like, I don't know. It is frustrating because there are a lot of things he could have done without killing this man. He could have not walked in a straight line. He could have gone in one of the buildings and went out the back or
no,
something.
but even so, like, he would have not, if he survived, he never would have stopped going after him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, I get it. I understand. It's just,
The meaning of it, you understand the meaning of it, but emotionally it stings because, like you said, a part
it's
of.
just unnecessary.
But I think, you know, again, I think this needed to happen, and we don't necessarily know because we're not at the end of this of the series yet. We don't know how this is going to affect Vash. We saw everybody
Was he
upset
crying?
about it.
He wasn't crying.
But I mean, Vash is, he sometimes he holds stuff in.
He cries for other people that he hardly fucking knows. Besides his friend.
This is different. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's beyond a sadness, and maybe it's more of a rage. I don't know.
Let's hope.
We haven't seen.
I'm pissed the fuck off.
I mean, I am too. The betrayal already, like at the very beginning of the episode, kind of shocked me. We had talked about very early on that I did feel like Wolfwood was like hiding something. I didn't think it was that. I didn't think he was working with knives. I didn't think he was a gung-ho gun in training.
Which is crazy. Yeah. And all of those things, I guess it's like to show like it's like, again, like the give and take, like he needed to give up his life because that was like a betrayal.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at like the
Judas
symbol. Well, not just Judas, but even in a way, Jesus, because with the cross and like his sacrifice, I'm also thinking of like the Garden of Eden, which was mentioned, and the apple, and he's taking the apple from.
So he's accepting the sin.
Yes, because that's when Eve ate the fruit from the tree, that was her bringing sin into the world.
Don't get me started on that story. Don't get me started on that story. That shit pisses me off too.
Story. So he's accepting the sin. He's sacrificing himself. And if you're comparing it to the Bible, then in the Bible, Jesus sacrificed himself for the sins of others. But he's also Wolfwood in this situation.
But it's just frustrating because, like, even if Vash was helping him and wasn't dealing with that other guy, like, he still wouldn't have done anything to this man.
Right.
Which is so frustrating. Like, it would have been the same result whether Vash was there or not. Like,
well, and I think that's why
what's so frustrating.
I could be mistaken. And what I was saying, just to finish that thought, is like, I think the difference is like, whereas in the Bible it was like Jesus sacrificing himself for the sins of others, here it is Wolfwood, like, I guess, like coming to terms and like owning and bearing, his own sin, right? Like, and sort of like that sin, he's almost like, it's almost like being like washed away from him, and he wants to, that's what got me, like he wants to like be better. He wants to keep living. Like he wants to do right. Like,
yes, but it's like product of his environment.
And that's why it's hard too, because he was literally raised to be a killer, a trained.
He was raised to be a killer, but he's not killing good people.
Right.
This man had an orphanage, for God's sakes. Like I understand that like what he was doing was wrong, but like we were saying in the previous episodes, like, you can't just also believe that like Vash's point of view and thinking complete pacifism is correct either.
Right. And that's why we said in the last discussion that we had that I think the real answer is somewhere in the middle. I think what Wolfwood's character is meant to show, or meant to like, I guess symbolize whatever, is someone whose like first answer is like violence, like whose first resort is, lethal, I guess, a lethal option. Vash is too much of a pacifist, and Wolfwood is too much of he is a killer, but like he's too ready to like shoot somebody.
But it is like kill or be killed. That literally is what just happened to him as well. Like, that's why it's so frustrating. Because like your first instinct in this world, that's why he's like, I hate this shit. Like, I hate this planet. I hate this world, because that is the way you have to be.
But again, but he also realized that he didn't have to be, and that's what I mean. Like,
he didn't have to be, but it got him killed.
But it got him killed because I think the real,
and he's learned. Obviously, there's been situations where like he has stopped himself. He didn't kill people, and he could have, and throughout.
But he
his
did that
journey,
because of Vash, though.
Yes,
and that's why I think the real truth or the real, at least for me, the real answer is in the middle. Like, I don't like how much of a pacifist Vash is. But I also, the hot-headedness of like Wolfwood, I think could be tempered as well. So yeah, like it sucks that in that moment, he's like, let me be like Vash, who's not a human, and turn my back on this person to only be killed. Because maybe that wasn't the time to do that, but like.
Well, it was like the ultimate test for him, because obviously this guy's had a chip on his shoulder from the fucking Roger Rabbit fool.
Yeah, that guy looked a lot like the Roger Rabbit guy.
So I understand it was like the ultimate, like if it was anyone else, like it wouldn't have like been as heavy for him to do that and make that decision. So it was like the ultimate, like you, like I hate you the most, and I'm like, I'm choosing then I cannot kill anyone. But still, and like even the interaction between him and Vash, like the last couple words exchanged, like was also so heavy. And I shouldn't have known when he had all the. I was like, why does he look so fucking dirty? Like, what the fuck's happening? Yeah. But.
And it only showed him from the freaking nose down and shit.
Well, it's like Vash is just like, damn. Like, and there's completely different interactions. Like, he was with the other guy. That guy killed himself. Vash comes back all upset. Wolfwood is shot, going to die. And Vash is like, I made a mistake. And I hate making mistakes like this. And it's like, bro, like. Wolfwood, in his mind, made a mistake as well, and he's not going to be able to come back from
this. But that's what's so genius about it, is because like their situations, how opposite they were, and how they each like suffered for them, and even bringing it back to Wolfwood, like talking about suffering being a part of being human. That's what was so brilliant about it, because like Wolfwood ultimately lost his life. And maybe this is what the show is going for. Maybe it's not what the show is going for. But again, for me, like I have to believe that it's purposeful. But like again, that's more reason to me why the truth is in the middle. Because Vash coming back or being upset about like someone killing himself, not being able to protect like an awful person, like a terrible, mean,
from their own decision too, from their own decision. Yeah.
Versus Wolfwood, who also chose to, like you said, not kill the one person he wanted to kill the most, like paying for his life. I don't know. I think that like Vash, his feelings, like, because there's the emotional side of me too. That's like, Vash, you need to like stop. I've been on Wolfwood's side, I guess, for a couple episodes now, where I'm also just like him, to a point where I'm like, Vash, enough, bro, like enough. And me and you were both there in the last conversation. Like, people are dying, whole towns are getting fucking overrun by these fucking gung-ho guns. Like, I know you might not know where Knives is at, but
now you do.
But now you do. So like grow the fuck up, kind of. Even though you're hundreds of years old.
I'm hoping that this is the last straw for him. This is the last straw for me. Okay? This is the last straw for me. Okay? So I'm sure that that's how the show, that's how we talked about all the time. Like, things happen and it is immediately resolved, and it feels like super satisfying because it just has to be this way. Like, it something needs to give. And I'm sure that the last 2 episodes are going to show that. Because, yeah, Knives is just, his whole entourage, him, fucking Legato, like, he is just, like, killing innocent people. And it's going to continue to happen if you don't remove the fucking cancer, like, that is spreading. Like, now you know where he's at. Like, you have to. And, like, maybe he'll get caught up, like, I don't know, like, you're not human, so that's the loophole. I can kill you.
Right.
But I don't know. Like, it's so, yeah. Damn. That took me. I did not anticipate any of them really dying. I thought maybe Vash, like a whole sacrifice thing, but
from a writing perspective, like, this episode was so incredibly well done. Like, again, in a character's final moments, you usually see them coming to terms with everything, accepting everything. But like, Wolfwood wasn't done. Like, he still had so much more to do. Like, he still...
Well, because he probably felt so free from now finally realizing, like you said, like, oh, I don't have to kill people, or I don't have to do this. Like, I can live a different life, and I could live it with them. That's
Yes,
why I
yeah.
don't want to die yet. Like, they could change me for the better. And like Millie and that whole shit, like, again, like, I was not anticipating that. I was not, like, it was so clear, like, Meryl,
yeah.
Vash, and then like the top Millie, like,
Yeah.
he saw a future with that girl, and it makes me like so sad. I can't.
I find it like, when like someone in a situation like that, I would imagine that this would almost like be more real in some ways, because I compare it to like playing a game that you like, you're still trying to figure out the rules, right? Like, you're not 100% sure like how to play, and then right at the very end, like, it all clicks and you're like, oh, I get it now. I understand. Like, I can beat it. Like, let me keep playing. And you know, the powers that be are like, no, like, it's over. You only got like this one chance, and that's so painful. And I also feel like the performances were on point. The moment where he
All of it
was so conflicted and he was crying in her arms. That scene again, like I was saying it during the episode, but I think it's perfect. I think if you're trying to like write a scene, you can use many scenes as inspiration, but that should be one of them, because the introduction of like the sandwiches innocently, sweetly in the beginning,
Bro.
to the emotional weight, the conflict, feeling it, the moments, like letting it breathe, and then bringing it back to the opening with the sandwiches, and even him saying like, but can we share them? Can we like have this together? Like, it was just like a beautiful, it's a circle. It was a perfect full circle moment within a scene. And it was chef's kiss.
I mean, this whole episode, like, I think this is the first episode that like no funny business was had, no jokes were cracked, like nothing. Like, it was straight serious the whole fucking episode. Like, literally, like, there was, I don't think there's been an episode like that so far. Like, there's at least one fucking Vash laugh or scream, or like Meryl, you know, stepping in, or someone making a joke. Like, there was like, it was so like one note, but like in the best way, like a very serious note throughout. And it just was like,
yeah,
I should have fucking known, because the tone shifted like so. The tone shift was insane,
and the music.
That's what I was saying. Don't start. I don't want to think about it. I'm gonna cry again. Oh my god.
Some of the best music in an anime, maybe period. I mean, there's a lot of great songs, but like, damn, that one that was playing during Wolfwood's like final moments was insane. They knew what they were doing. Yeah, I think from a technical point, from an emotional point, from a character point, I mean, this was just like, this was like peak storytelling. This was great. In the worst way, in the most painful way. Yeah, obviously we're kind of like sorting through our feelings and our emotions, you know, as we talk about it, or, you know, talking about it as soon or like right after watching it for the very first time. So we usually say this towards the end of the video, but I want to say it now. Please give us your thoughts, your feelings, like your interpretation, your understanding of this episode. Like, you know, what does it mean to you? Yeah, how did you react and feel when you saw this for the first time? This show, I just keep being like blown away by this show and how good it is. Yeah, there's so much more I want to say about it all, but I feel like we've been talking for a while now, and maybe we'll come back around to some stuff in our discussion of the second episode or the next episode, but let's leave it there for now. That's going to do it for our reaction and discussion of episode 23, and the fact that it's called fucking Paradise too. Oh my god. Now let's just jump in after a quick reset to our reaction of episode 24, Sin.
What a pleasant surprise. A
fortuitous occasion indeed.
Oh my God.
Just who I wanted to see. You're angry with me, aren't you? Apparently you're unhappy that I forced you to kill Nicholas D. Wolfwood.
Whoa.
Oh, maybe he did care about him like a son.
Your scene is over now, Chapel. Now the curtain will rise for the final act.
See? What's with the fucking sax?
Whoa. He's
shit.
better.
I'm curious. Why did you come here?
I don't know how to live.
That's nonsense. Animals run instinctively when they sense danger, but your behavior is completely irrational. Your sacrifice is meaningless.
Damn.
The only reason the human race came to possess the capability of compassion and a sense of moral was because they somehow mistakenly believed themselves to be a superior breed of beasts.
Now that's a gold if I've ever seen one.
No, for real.
Yes, the pain you feel is your very essence, the essence of the crude animal known as Homo sapien.
He black holed him.
What the fuck?
Garbage, only good for consuming resources.
I understand, Master. Vash the Stampede will experience eternal pain and suffering.
Hey, lady. Oh, miss, may I have some donuts, please?
Oh, yeah? How many do you want?
$30 double worth.
Oh, and could you please make them fresh ones? I don't want any day olds, okay?
Fine, yeah. Whatever, don't worry.
It's so funny because like now that we've been so close to the loss and the pain,
Sure feels good to see happy people around again.
like it's so hard for me to like laugh with him like I was in the beginning of the series. You know what I mean? Like in episode 5, 6, 7, I'd be like, Vash, this is why I fucking love Vash. But now I'm like, bro, not the time.
Good to be alive.
Have you been to Maggie's store? She has new bolts of that nice fabric you like so much.
Thanks a lot. I'll help you out. Which girl is she?
Something's happening to all of these people.
Absolutely nothing to worry about.
It's bustling with life. Oh, I knew it.
These are good. These are really good. Why are they so...
All right, I spoke a little too soon.
Well, he's seeing everyone living, and Wolfwood is not here and cannot live anymore.
And he's trying to be like he has always been, but he just can't now.
Oh, stop! Why are we back here?
Oh no,
Christ.
no.
Flash, I don't understand it. Why do all these terrible things always have to happen whenever you're around? Why did Mr. Wolfwood have to die? Who is he? You must tell me now.
You heard about it.
You have to tell me.
I am to blame. It's because of me that friends die. They all got involved because of me. That's why you can't stay with me.
I asked you an important question and I expect a decent answer. I need to understand. Please, for once, I need you to be honest with me.
As long as he lives, I could never die honorably. As long as Knives is alive.
Whose knives?
My brother, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, I'm telling her everything.
About time.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Now I need to spend a little time alone, okay? There's a girl in pain who could really use your support right now.
Are you sure? I mean, don't you want to follow him? Frankly, I'm glad that no good troublemaker is gone. Let's get the report in quick and get them to take us off this detail once and for all. Besides, we don't have enough lives. I can handle it, Meryl. Unless we go after him now, there's a good possibility that we may never see him again in this lifetime. Is that all right with you, Meryl? I'm completely, totally, perfectly fine now. In fact, I need to get up and go. And besides, as we both know, if we don't work, we don't get paid. Millie, I'll be ready in a few minutes. Gather all of your things together too, Meryl. Make sure you don't leave a thing behind because we won't have time to come back. Yes, of course.
Hey, this guy's crying. Yeah. And he's
Bro, I will beat your guys' asses.
There's something wrong with that?
Why are you crying?
A friend of mine went away and I'm sad.
Why?
Because...
He died because of you, didn't he?
Oi.
Some fucking little Legato's minions.
What are you saying?
All of them. I told you. This is what happens, Vash. You know where he is now. What are you doing? You're going to get donuts? You need to go to him. I know you don't know what you want to do or what you need, but you need to figure it out.
I decided to do this as my humble way of exhibiting grief for the loss of a good friend. How'd I do?
Damn you!
Are you going to draw?
Please stop. Don't do it. Someone else will die if you do this.
You can't possibly draw. You seem to think you've never killed anyone, but I'm afraid you're very sadly mistaken. You want to believe that because your hands aren't dirty, when in actuality you've killed countless people, including the gung-ho guns and your friend.
I was forced to do that. I had no choice.
Every time you make that face, it's strange. My left arm begins to shake uncontrollably because it happens to be the very arm that attached your arm to your body. I will be waiting for you on that hill.
It's the arm.
I think it's his arm that he lost, remember?
The way he said it, it's the arm that attached your arm to your
My
body.
My head feels funny.
You alone turned July and Augusta to rubble and put a huge hole in the fifth moon as well. You can deny it, but you're a monster. You and he are exactly the same breed.
Who do you think you are?
I'm the 11th gung-ho gun. Mid-Valley the Horn Freak. The man who plays the greatest music on the greatest stage of all. It's time to play. Join me on a number. Won't you, Vash the Stampede?
Vash the Stampede? Oh, no. No way. It can't be.
Whoa.
I knew this shit was going to be crazy, whatever it was.
It's a
fucking
horn
Sonic
blast.
Some Sonic fucking boom shit right here. Shit.
Sylvia is responding rather well today.
Sylvia.
You wouldn't know, but up close, the sound that's produced by even a famous top-quality instrument can actually sound rather flat sometimes. Of course, there are varying degrees, but you are the only one able to bring out the greatest sound. A beautiful melody is greeted with applause. The audience shouts with appreciation, the acknowledgement of a splendid performance.
Why didn't you finish me off? What are you waiting for? It's obvious you could have taken me out by now.
I'm under his orders. The choice is not mine. Can't defy him. Anyone working for Knives is at his beck and call. You relinquish all rights and free thought. End of discussion.
You're wrong about that.
He's like,
superior
no.
being trying to show mercy.
Help me. I can't stop myself. Oh no, what's happening to me? No.
Got him.
Somebody help! Stop me!
Can you let him go to the mountain like you said, or what? Like, why are y'all?
The answer is in the middle of Ash. You can kill a gung-ho gun, okay?
Now I need to spend a little time alone, okay?
Don't start brooding, Meryl. It's a waste of time and energy. And besides, you'll regret it later, so just stop. You're right. You're absolutely right. This is no time to lose my nerve. Gotta keep going, right? Are you all right? Here, drink some water.
Kidnapping them, probably.
Yep. Murdering them in front of him, probably.
Your dedication is commendable. It's not over yet. The show must go on.
Oh, stop it!
Sylvia.
Damn!
Whoa.
My B flat's gone!
Sorry, the show's over.
All of them should be gone.
You've been trying for a ricochet shot, but it's not quite time for the curtain call yet. I have to accept this as my fate, the destiny of the dying.
Don't stop it! Don't! No!
What the hell, dude? Okay.
He killed himself?
I guess so. And now Vash is gonna fucking cry over this man's life, over this man's death. I guess because he's saying like, oh yeah, when you follow Knives, we give up free will.
A very long time ago, you and I. Now the schedule has merely been set back. It is time to embrace it. That is why I must end it. This is the climax. Vash the Stampede.
Whoa, he said, I'm over this shit.
I mean, it's about fucking time. Vash, I don't care.
You hate me?
Do it.
Yes, I hate you.
If you do, I wouldn't blame you.
Shut up!
You know this is not finished yet. Did you really expect the end to come so easily?
Oh no,
Please, it can't be! There's power in that light. Power that you have always possessed.
I can't. Not again. Not again!
Okay, okay.
It's really quite annoying.
Oh my god.
Bro, if you don't, I swear to God, dude.
You're out of options. Fight back or you'll die. Why don't you go ahead? I would welcome this to be my time. Give me death. My master is waiting for you. I was compelled to attach this arm to myself. I had to because you refused to be by his side.
Oh my God! Do something.
He's not.
I said stop it now!
Then shoot me! It's all right. Kill me. Come on. Time to choose. You have free will. Your faith is hopelessly obstinate. To actually believe the prattlings of a woman who speaks in idealistic terms that are worthless. I guess that kind of thinking is reasonable for someone who's lived for more than a century. But that way of life is pathetic. Even comical. Rem Saverum. A wasted existence who only spoke in aggravating logic. A worthless human being. Just like me, but unlike you.
That's enough!
Luck and persistence won't work forever.
As we journey through our lives, we must always search for ways to make everyone happy.
Don't force your way of life upon others.
Oh my god.
Don't tell me your dreams in a world like this.
If you keep your vision clear, you will always find the future.
Thank God.
Damn.
I love that he was hearing Wolfwood and Rem.
I understand. Vash the Stampede will experience eternal pain and suffering.
All right. Okay. That was the most frustrating episode of anything I've seen in a very long time. I get it, right? Like, you know, Rem was very idealistic, and unfortunately, sometimes in the real fucking world, like, you gotta, and I get it, it's a slippery slope, and that's what they want. They want him to go down that path, the path of suffering, the path that leads him to becoming, I think, eventually over time, maybe more like Knives. I don't know, to think that he has the right to, or is allowed to make that choice. And, you know, no one really is allowed to make those choices. But at the same time, in this specific situation, like, there's a clear moral, I think, correct choice to be made. Do you agree or disagree?
No, yes.
Sorry,
No, it's okay.
I was hot during that episode. Like, hot. I've never been more frustrated. But again, I want everybody that's watching and listening to know that that's fantastic. That's great. I care enough about all of these characters to be this worked up. Like, I was so worked up. And I've never been as frustrated with Vash as I was in that moment. I get it. But this is what's been happening the whole series.
No, but it's like, I don't know to what extent or how hard Rem's life was before she went on that ship.
Good point.
But, you know, Vash remembers her when he was a child, even though, like, his IQ is probably way above adults. Like, she was speaking to them like children, treating them like children. So, like, her, you know, it's like, you, once you get older, those things that you keep in your mind, like how you were raised, what your parents tell you, like, you obviously through your own life journey take those things and interpret them differently as you get older. You know, like, just like the nuance of it. Like, he is really trying to stick to Rem and like her way of teaching because that's all he has left of her. And it has not benefited him.
No, it's actively like, hurt him and people he cares about.
Yeah, so it's I don't think he's like necessarily good at finding the nuance in what she was telling him as a child.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it was very like sugar coated. Like, we don't hurt people. We don't do this. We don't do that. Remember, Vash, we don't do these things. And it wasn't like he just took that for what it was and then was like, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do exactly what she said because she is the person that I look up to. She is correct. And that's it.
And also, I do feel like it gets to a point where is this even his choice? Like, or is he doing it for her? Like,
and
is he worshiping her and putting her on a pedestal? Like the fucking horn freak is putting knives on a pedestal. Legato is putting knives on a pedestal. Like giving up his own, like he's not even bothering to critically think or think beyond this like very idealistic statement that, like you said, someone told someone whose life you didn't even know, probably, Vash, who's no longer with us. Like, you know, you're just taking it for what it is, to, like you said, because it's keeping her maybe alive, like, right?
And it's also
in his mind and heart,
he wants to be as far as like knives as possible. So that's like, it's like the spectrum. Like he has to be the farthest away from anything like his brother in order to feel like he deserves to live. And that's what we're seeing here. So like Knives knows that, like, because Knives always wanted Vash to be more like him because he believes that he is a superior being and human beings are trash. So I don't think that he wants to kill Vash. Like, he wants him to suffer and to, like, again, build up that tolerance of killing people so that he can realize, like, I'm saying, like, in Knives' point of view, like, can realize, like, oh yeah, like, he will realize that he is better than human beings and he is more powerful, and then we can rule or whatever the fuck together, because we're better. And yeah, it is just frustrating because she, like, Rem, and it's not in a bad way to think this. Like, obviously, you don't want to hurt people. You don't want to kill people. But if you're in a situation where you have to defend people that you love against bad people, then things need to be sacrificed. And yeah, like, she didn't live in the world that these people live in now.
Absolutely.
Like,
she wasn't even from this world.
No, and she was from Earth, which is, like, again, all the resources and all that stuff depleted, but she got to go on a ship and then, like, have a different life. Like, she didn't have to live like these people. She didn't have to grow up like Wolfwood. She didn't have to be in these situations with these horrible people like Meryl and Millie. Like, she didn't have to do any of that. And they're telling him, like, this is how it is, like, this is the way of the world. And he's like, no, well, Rem told me the way of Earth. And it's like, okay, but this isn't Earth, bro. Like, this is not Earth. These are, like, it's not that.
And I still think, and I love the idea that 99.9% or maybe 99% of the time, like, there always is a way. There's always a way to spare everyone's life, to serve justice without taking lives, without making the choice, getting to choose or having to choose, like, who lives or who dies. I love the idea that you should explore that till the very, very end. But, you know, it has to come to a point when they're literally mind controlling your friends and they all have weapons in their hands that could end their lives in the blink of an eye, and they've done horrible things, like, and you have the power to stop it in that moment. Like, but there has to come a point.
Yeah, like, he's begging you.
And he's, yeah. And I know it's like, him begging Vash is making it harder because Vash doesn't want to do it already, number one, and then realizes the only way to save them is to give him and Knives what they want.
Yeah.
Like, they are going to win.
Yeah, Knives wants him to kill him.
Yeah.
And Knives, like, even for how powerful, and again, gung ho guns, I don't know what the fuck they're on. I don't know. They're human. They're fucking not. They're fucking, I don't know whether or not Vash's arm gave Legato the powers that he had.
But Legato confirmed he was human in this episode.
He confirmed, but he also confirmed that he had his arm. Mm-hmm. So it's like, what's going on?
I think maybe Knives granted them some sort of, like, ability or something.
I have no idea, but that shit was crazy. And the fact that, like, it was just that it was confirmed that, like, yeah, Legato like was just a pawn.
Yeah.
And like he wanted to be a pawn, and it wasn't like a thing of like, oh, maybe if I continue to work hard, Knives will notice me type thing. Or they had that like special relationship. Like, no, Knives does not give a fuck. Like he is like a alien ruler. And the sax guy said it too. The horn freak was like, he was like, Vash is like, no, like stop. And he's like, you're giving pity on me. Like you're a higher being, and you're get like the pity is on me. Like you're putting pity on me. Like that was crazy because Vash is the same fucking breed. And it was just wild. And yeah, it was very frustrating. And it's not like we're cheering like, oh yeah, fucking finally Vash killed someone. Like about fucking time. Yeah, but it's not. It's like it's sad that he has to do that. It's sad that he's getting put in this position in general. Like why can't he just live? Why can't he just live his life? Why can't he just be on this planet without Knives? But that's the whole point. Like he has been running from Knives, running from this situation,
running from the everything.
And now it's caught up to him. More people have died than probably would have if he just nipped it in the bud. And yeah, now it's all coming to a head, and he's gonna have to do the same thing with Knives.
Yeah.
So it's yeah. I mean, we saw it was cool that he had control over his.
That was cool. That was cool.
Nuke gun arm thing.
And you know, I because again, like that's coming from like within him, like his will being so strong to like
but that's
bring
what I
that
mean.
back. And
like,
if he
should have, he already does have a strong will not to kill people.
But that's what I'm saying. Like he gets that strong will from like having as much restraint as he's had this far. But again, like that's why I think it has to be a balance. And that's why I love that we were hearing Wolfwood and Rem's voice. I love the whole Wolfwood and Vash like dynamic. I love in the last moments of his life, Wolfwood was able to overcome his childhood or realize that he didn't have to be his childhood, that he could be something more. But that still, I don't think means that 100% of the time there's always another way. Like, unfortunately, this, like I love what you said, Megan, because it's so true. Like, this isn't the world. Rem does not know this world. I'm sorry. She does not know this world. We do not know what kind of life she had before. And again, I want to emphasize that, like, I'm not rooting for Vash to be doing this either. Or like psyched that he finally, I'm more so like psyched that he was finally able to like realize that, like, sometimes to save people, because it's not about killing people, it's about saving people. Still, you know, sometimes to save people, and again, even saying it out loud, it's so fucking slippery and so dangerous. But like,
he's saving.
You gotta make a hard choice.
Yeah, but he's saving people because of the bad person doing it. It's not like he's like, okay, I have to choose between saving these people or these people. It's like, no, like you have to. He was the root of what those people were doing. Like you're saving not only Meryl and Millie, but you're saving these like innocent people from like killing these two girls. Like, you think they want to do that too? You think they want to like live with that?
And it's so hard because,
if they did end up doing it.
Yeah. It's so hard because in Vash's situation specifically, and this isn't like a major spoiler for Vinland Saga or anything, but like Vash's actions, his unwillingness to like, you know, do something is affecting literally everyone else around him. And it's not it's affecting him emotionally, but like it's hurting, physically hurting, killing people around him. Like the Thorfinn situation, again, not a spoiler, but like Thorfinn, maybe it is a minor spoiler.
Bro, relax.
Whatever. If you know, you know. The difference is like Thorfinn at a certain point is choosing. Again, we only got to like the farm arc, whatever, but like it's affecting him, right? Like he's choosing to take a lot of what he's taking on. Like he's choosing to take it on himself. And so it hits a little different. Where I with Thorfinn, it's empowering and inspiring. With Vash, it's frustrating. Like, because I just feel like it could be so.
Well, because
easily
there's no end.
Exactly.
Like, there's no end with what's happening with Vash. Like, it could be a situation where, like, yeah, I'm going to take this hit or I'm going to do this in order to stop something from happening. And then, like, it could be a situation where, like, yeah, I'm going to take this hit or I'm going to do this in order to stop something from happening. And then, like, it could be a situation where, like, yeah, I'm going to take this hit or I'm going to do this in order to stop something from happening. And then, like, it could be a situation where, like, yeah, I'm going to take this hit or I'm going to do this in order to stop something from happening. And then, like, it could be a situation where, like, yeah, I'm going to take this hit or I'm going to do this in order to stop something from happening. And then, like, it could be a situation where, like, yeah, I'm going to take this hit or I'm going to do this in order to stop something from happening. And then, like, it could be a situation where, like, yeah, I'm going to take this hit or I'm going to do this in order to stop something from happening. And then, like, it could be a situation where, like, yeah, I'm going to take this hit or I'm going to do this in order to stop something from happening. And then, like, it could be a situation where, like, yeah, I'm going to take this hit or I'm going to do Like, that's not happening. Like, he's taking the hit, and other people are also taking the hit. And it's not like, okay, once you take this hit, we're good.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. No, it's like, I'm going to hit you, I'm going to hit that person, and then it's not over.
Yeah.
So you're still going to keep getting hit. Like, for 100 years now at this point.
Literally,
like,
bro.
It's, and it's, you know, it is, like, it's a fucking, well, not first world problem, but, like, an alien problem. Like, it's kind of selfish. Like, he's being extremely selfish because, like, he knows, and I would think that, like, you are unfortunately fortunate, like you and also another thing, that's what's kind of frustrating too, because Knives knew very early on that he was different from the people on the ship, and he embraced that badly and did bad shit, but he embraced it. Vash has never embraced that shit. Vash wants to be human so fucking bad, thinks he's human so fucking bad, was raised by a human mother. Like, he believes to be human, but he is not.
But I also think that works for his character because he's in denial about a lot of shit.
No, that's what I mean. Like, but it is frustrating to see
absolutely.
because, like, he just needs to embrace that side of him too, because it's doing a disservice of what he expects of the people around him, because they're not the same. Like, again, telling Wolfwood, like, oh, well, you know, just do what I do, and, like, look at fucking Vash's body. Like, he's taken way crazy. Like, I don't know. They said that he could regenerate. That was a thing. He was like, whoa, you just wanted to choose to, like, not regenerate? Like, crazy. Like, it's just so frustrating.
Yeah.
Because
it is selfish.
It's super selfish. To think that, like, again, you guys are, like, the same, and everyone has the luxury of living as long as you have to figure shit out. Like, that's just not the reality. And, like,
yeah, it's a lot, man. Because at this point, you know, it makes me think, like, what's the takeaway? What's the message? And I know that, like, you can't really know that for certain until, you know, you've finished the entire series. But, like, yeah, I think it is about acceptance, right? It is about, like, not running from things, facing them head on, realizing that, like, sometimes you're gonna have to make very hard choices. But the important thing is that you genuinely and honestly try to think of every single other option.
And just try to be a good person.
Yeah.
That's really it. Like, try, like, it's easy in this world to be bad. It's easier to be bad than it is to be good.
Yes,
and that's
it's
what I
easier to
think.
be bad than be good.
Yeah, I think that's what the message is. Like, it's easier to just take advantage of people and do bad things. And it's hard to be a good person and be good to others because you see that.
And it's hard to be good to bad people.
Exactly.
And that, yeah, just because people are bad, you know, doesn't mean that they deserve, like, it's not your choice to make whether or not someone lives or dies, like, period, point blank, period. But, like, again, like, life is fucking hard, full of hard decisions and truths that must be faced. And despite all those things, yeah, you have to try your best to be a good person, like, always. But that's why, like, sometimes I find myself in these conversations, like, because I just want Vash to, like, do what he did at the end of the episode, even though and that's why it's so hard. I'm not, like, fucking, like, it's hard to articulate because I'm not, like, psyched about it.
Well, I'm psyched that, like, Meryl and Millie haven't gotten hurt. I was psyched about that.
But I'm psyched about that. So, like, when you're talking about it sometimes, like, out loud, you're like, I guess sometimes I feel like I'm saying that the answer is sometimes people gotta go, but, like, that sounds crazy. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't. If they're villains. Like, Legato's a fucking villain.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sad about Legato. I'm sorry. Like,
no, I'm not sad about Legato either.
It's like, sometimes people gotta go. I know that's bad to say. It's like, okay, well, Legato's literally a fucking psycho. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
right. Woo! Emotional fucking roller coaster these 2 episodes have been. Please let us know your thoughts and feelings in the comments if you're watching it on YouTube, in the comments if you're watching it on Patreon, literally wherever you're watching it. We need to know. the meaning that you took out of it. Like,
right.
What are you feeling? How are you processing it? Like, how are you understanding it? Like, especially with these 2 episodes. Yeah, that's going to do it for our reaction and discussion of these 2 episodes. We've been all over the place. Hopefully we were able to articulate ourselves well enough. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It matters. It helps. It means the world to us. If you'd like to see the full uncut, unedited, uncensored version of these reactions, you can see them on Patreon by going to patreon.com/volumeofpod or by becoming a member, clicking join somewhere next to the subscribe button on this video. We're usually always episodes ahead on Patreon for our Patreon members. You can even check out the Patreon for free if you'd like to see if it's right for you. And speaking of our Patreon and YouTube members, we'd like to thank everyone, no matter how you show your support, but give a very special thank you to members of our V1P tier. So again, thank you to all, but a very, very special thank you to
Jonathan R. Quattro,
Wombo, David Ramirez, and William Martinez Ramirez. Thank you guys from the bottom of both of our hearts. The only thing left to do now is to get out of here on our outro that's always the same and never changes, which today, Megan, is...
R.I.P.
Yeah, we got it. We got
Wolfwood.
to. It's 2 RIPs in a row.
Nicholas
2 RIP
D.
outros
Wolfwood.
in a row. We got to give the whole respect. We got to put the whole respect on his name. Thank you for watching, for clicking on this video, for hanging out with us. And until next time,
are we doing rest in peace?
We should do rest in peace.
Okay. Rest in peace, Nicholas D. Wolfwood.
You were cool for this damn world. This world didn't deserve you. I can't believe that.